Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few months, but I'm back. I had some problems with my back. It took me out for a few months, but I'm recovered now, and I'm in El Salvador, El Tunco to be specific, and I managed to find this really great place. It's the Rio Grande, right by the water and the ocean, I mean, and I guess during the wet season it feeds out into the ocean, but right now, because we're approaching dry season, it's cut off, and you can see just out in the distance there's the ocean. So I'm going to try to eventually prone and beach start, but it's been a few months since I've even tried pumping, and I've got a new setup. It's an Amos board. It's only 4 feet long and 26 liters, because that's the setup that I'm going to be using for beach starting and proning. And so my setup is basically the Amos board with a shorter mast. It's a 655 performance mast from Armstrong, and then I'm going with the front foil. It's the 1850 HS and the CF 300 tail wing. And this is a bigger setup, just because learning, you want something nice and big and forgiving, and then slowly I'll hopefully progress down to a small size. All right, I'm kind of nervous because I haven't foiled in 3 months, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely wear a helmet for this. Well, this is what it looks like. Here's my board, and I basically set the mast all the way back on the track. I don't think I'm going to be needing a ton of lift. Now the HS, you need a little bit more speed than the APF 1850, but I chose to go with this one just because this is probably what I'm going to be using out on the ocean, beach starting and proning. Doesn't have quite the wingspan of the APF 1880, and so right down here, this is what I'm going to be launching off of. It's just kind of like a rock ledge, not quite a dock, so I can't put my foil under the dock, so I just sort of have to hold it out and hope that I have enough room. So as you can see, I'm probably going to be running along here and jumping out there. This little gap gives me enough space in case I fall or make a mistake, but I do have to navigate these branches. All right, first things first, I'm going to just try to run along and jump on the board and see how it feels. All right, not too bad for the first attempt. I landed. I think it's gonna take a couple more tries just to get the feel of landing on the board, and then I'll start hopefully pumping. Next one, next one. I couldn't help it, I tried pumping a few times. So I think just getting used to the board, because I've been pumping on my WKT board for so long, it just getting used to the feel of having a little bit more separation. There is more volume with the board. And just getting that foot placement right, it feels a little bit different, but we'll try to conjure up that muscle memory from the past. All right, place your bets. Am I gonna get it next time? Or is it gonna take a couple more tries? It felt good. I managed to get a couple more pumps in. I think it's just having the confidence. I stopped pumping and then the foil stalled. Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. I'll see you.
All right.
You got it. You got it.
I don't know if you were able to notice, but just as I got out there, the water got shallow. So, and there's rocks. So, I'm wondering if I could find a better place that gives me a little bit more of a margin so that I can pump out and curl around before I start hitting rocks. All right, I think I found a better spot. It's further down this way. It's going to give me a lot more space to just go out and pump straight if I need to and not have to worry about pumping and making a quick bank to the left. So let's move over. It is a beautiful spot that I'm in. All right, we moved to a different spot. I think this is going to be better. The water is not very deep. It comes up to about here. So it is a good thing that I'm going with the 655 performance mast, which is a little shorter. So even with the board touching the surface of the water, my foil isn't hitting the bottom. So I think it's a good spot. We are approaching the dry season, so I think as we get further and further into dry season, the water's going to get a little bit lower. So it is a good time to be testing out this pump foil.
Wow, fracasó. No muy lejos, no muy lejos. Una vuelta completa.
It can be done, it can be done. So we're gonna try to just get a couple more laps in. I'm gonna try something else where I land on the foil or the board in a very low squatting stance. The reason behind that is when I do my beach start, you usually pop up and you're in quite a low squat stance, and you have to start pumping from that low stance before you get into that rhythm where you're higher up. And so I'm gonna try to land where I'm quite low in a squat and then try to work my way up to a more elevated stance. But these are all the little things that you can practice in almost the perfect conditions, really flat water, which makes it perfect for pumping and fine-tuning your pumping. All right, my camera shut off again, and but I was able to get footage of me pumping around. I think we're gonna call it quits for the day, just because if I want to come out here, maybe I have to come out here at 6 a.m. when the sun is just coming up so the camera doesn't overheat. And I'm gonna try practicing pumping a bit, but I think we're ready to try out a beach start. So tune in next time and we're gonna try a beach start. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for all my new videos. I should be pumping out videos more regularly, hopefully once a week for the next little while I'm here in El Salvador, so you can see my progression and you can give me any tips in the comments below. Thanks, see you on the next one.